Welcome back to learn intermediate JavaScript on Codecademy. We're in the classes section. This is inheritance 4. Now that we know how to create an object that inherits properties from a parent class, let's turn our attention to methods. When we call extends in a class declaration, all of the parent methods are available to the child class. Below, we extend our animal class to a cat subclass. Here we have class animal, has a constructor which takes a name. We then create the property name and assign name to it, and the property behavior and assign 0 to it. We have our two getters, getName and getBehavior, which returns this.name and this.behavior. We have increment behavior, which will increment behavior by 1. We then have class cat extends animal, which has this constructor that takes a name and uses litter. It then accesses the animal class constructor and passes a name to it. And then we do this dot uses litter is assigned uses litter. We then create an instance of our cat in a constant Bryce cat, which is assigned the name Bryce and uses litter false. In the example above, our cat class extends animal. As a result, the cat class has access to the animal getters and the increment behavior method. Also in the code above, we create a cat instance named BryceCat. Because BryceCat has access to the name getter, the code below logs Bryce to the console. So when we log BryceCat.name, it will log Bryce. Since the extends keyword brings all of the parents, getters, and methods into the child class, BryceCat.name accesses the name getter and returns the value saved to the name property. Now consider a more involved example and try to answer the following question. What will the code below log to the console? BryceCat.incrementBehavior. We'll call increment behavior on the cat instance. When we then log BryceCat.behavior, it will log 1. And as it says here, the correct answer is 1, but why? The cat class inherits the behavior property, behavior getter, and the increment behavior method from the animal class. When we create the BryceCat instance, the animal constructor set the behavior property to 0. The first line of code calls the inherited increment behavior method, which increases the BryceCat behavior value from 0 to 1. The second line of the code calls the behavior getter and logs the value saved to behavior 1. Our instructions say, call take vacation days with an input of 5 on your nurse Olenek instance. Let's do that now. Run it. We do pass. 2 says under the method call, log the value saved to the remaining vacation days property in nurse Olenek. Let's do that now. Let's run it. We do pass. Let's zoom out and look at the console. We do get 15, which makes sense since we start off with 20 vacation days. So what we're learning in here is more about running methods on our class instances. We were able to see that once we created a child class, we were also able to use those methods in the parent class. In this example, it was take vacation days. And this lesson is just made to show you how inheritance works. Because nurse extends hospital employee, nurse has access to hospital employee's parent methods as well as properties. As long as you're understanding that, you're getting this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.